Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how I do a dry gel pedicure on myself, and also I'll be showing you how I remove and treat a very extremely dry scaly skin on the sole of the foot. Let's start with a real unfiltered look at the condition of my skin before the pedicure. As you guys can see, the sole of my foot is extremely dry with visible flaking and scaling throughout. This type of dryness isn't uncommon. It can happen due to lack of moisture, friction, or simply not maintaining a consistent foot care routine. In my case, it was due to a lot of friction. I had started working out and actually just walking a lot on a daily basis and also cycling. So I feel like the friction of the foot movement created this, unfortunately. Here I'm going in with cuticle nippers to carefully trim away the loose lifted dead skin. I'm only removing what is already detached and ready to come off, never forcing or pulling from healthy skin. This step helps clean up the surface and prepares the skin for next stages of treatment. Next, I'll be working with a small size podo disc and attaching an 80 grit disposable sanding disc. This grit allows for effective exfoliation, especially when dealing with more pronounced dryness and buildup. Once the disc is securely in place, I insert it into my vacuum e-file system, and this helps capture dust as I work, keeping the process cleaner and more comfortable. And now we're ready to begin smoothing the surface of the skin. At this stage, my focus is on smoothing and leveling the surface, working gently over the areas that had visible dryness and flaking. This helps create a more even texture without over exfoliating the skin. You'll notice I'm keeping my movements controlled and consistent, allowing the grit to do the work rather than applying too much pressure. I'm also paying close attention to the corner of the big toe, which is very common area where callus tends to build up, especially from friction in shoes. Here, I'm lightly reducing that buildup again, focusing only on the excess dead skin while maintaining the health of the surrounding area. The goal is always to refine, not to thin out the skin excessively, keeping everything balanced and healthy. After refining those smaller areas, I'm now removing the used disposable sanding disc and switching to a larger podo disc. For this next step, I'm attaching a 180 grit sanding disc. This grit is more suitable for broader surface work, allowing me to smooth and refine without being too aggressive on the skin. With the larger podo disc, I can now comfortably work across the bigger areas, like the heel where dryness buildup tend to be more widespread. You'll notice that I'm maintaining light, even pressure and allowing the tool to glide over the skin. This helps create a smooth, uniform finish while still protecting the natural barrier of the foot. Again, the goal here is controlled exfoliation, removing what's necessary while keeping the skin healthy and balanced. Once I'm satisfied with the refinement, I remove the used sanding disc and switch to a finer sponge-based disc, approximately 320 grit. This step is more about finishing and smoothing. The softer texture helps refine the surface even further, leaving the skin feeling more even and polished. Before going in with that final pass, I'm applying a small amount of lavender oil to the sole of the foot. And this helps enhance the smoothing process and adds a touch of hydration. Now I'm switching to a sponge polishing pad to refine and smooth the entire sole of the foot. At this stage, I am no longer removing buildup. I'm perfecting the texture of the skin. As you can see in this close-up, I am working at a controlled speed of about 9 to 10,000 RPM, using very light pressure and smooth, consistent movements. Even though this is a soft buffer, technique is still key. I'm constantly gliding over the skin without staying in one area too long to prevent friction. You'll notice how the surface begins to look more even and refined. This is what creates that soft, polished finish. I also carefully work around the toes, maintaining control and precision in smaller areas. This step is what truly elevates the final result. It transforms the skin from treated to perfectly finished. This is the transformation after fully refining the skin, and notice how smooth, even, and healthy the surface now looks. This is what controlled technique and proper finishing can achieve without damaging or over thinning the skin. Now I'm switching to a fine grit carbide bit to begin removing the existing gel product from the toenails. I'm placing it into my e-file system, making sure everything is secure and properly aligned before starting. I'm now beginning the removal of the existing gel product, starting with the big toe and working my way across the nails. Using a fine grit carbide bit, I'm gently breaking down the product while maintaining full control of the e-file. My focus here is to remove the bulk of the gel without applying pressure to the natural nail. I'm keeping the bit moving at all times and working in smooth, controlled passes to avoid heat or friction. And you'll notice I'm gradually thinning out the product rather than removing everything at once. This helps protect the integrity of the nail plate. As I move from one toe to the next, I am maintaining the same technique and consistency throughout. The goal is a safe, even removal, leaving the natural nail intact and ready for the next step. Once the bulk of the gel is removed, I'm switching out my carbide bit for a medium grit flame-shaped diamond bit to begin working on the cuticle area. This bit allows me to gently lift and refine the cuticle, helping to remove non-living tissue while maintaining the health of the surrounding skin. Proper bit selection at this stage is essential. It gives me the control I need to work precisely and safely around the nail. I'm using light pressure and controlled movements to carefully open up the cuticle area without causing any irritation. I'm working in forward mode at around 15,000 RPM, using light controlled movements to gently lift and detach the non-living cuticle from the nail plate. The goal here is to carefully separate the thin layer of dead skin without applying pressure or causing irritation. And you'll notice how I am guiding the bit along the cuticle area with precision, allowing it to do the work while I maintain full control. After completing this step, I also go in reverse to ensure the area is evenly refined from all angles. Even though I'm only showing a quick demonstration here, this is a step I perform consistently on all toes for a thorough and balanced result. After lifting the cuticle, I am switching to a fine grit sphere diamond bit to begin refining the area. This bit is designed to gently remove the lifted, non-living cuticle tissue from the nail plate and surrounding skin. I'm working in forward mode at a lower speed around 9,000 RPM using very light pressure and controlled movements. At this stage, it's all about precision, carefully removing and cleaning the cuticle area without disturbing the healthy skin underneath. This helps create a clean, smooth finish around the nail, which is essential for both appearance and proper product application. After completing one side, I switch into reverse to refine the opposite side, maintaining the same speed and technique for a balanced result. This is what creates that clean, detailed finish around the cuticle area. Next, I'm trimming the nails using nippers, working parallel to the free edge for a clean and controlled cut. I always begin at a one corner, in this case, starting on the right side of the big toe, then move across to the opposite corner, and finish by trimming the center. This method allows me to remove length gradually rather than cutting straight across in one motion. It's a safer and more controlled approach that helps prevent discomfort and reduces the risk of putting pressure on the nail. By working in sections, I'm able to maintain precision and create a clean, even shape. This technique is especially important for ensuring client comfort during nail trimming. Next, I'm lightly buffing the nail plate using an 80-180 grit buffer block. This step helps me smooth out the surface of the nail and remove any remaining shine, creating a more even foundation. Next, I'm applying a small amount of cuticle softener to the nail plate, spreading it evenly across the surface and around the perimeter. This helps to gently loose any remaining non-living tissue, making it easier to refine the cuticle area. If there is any excess non-living tissue present, I carefully trim only what needs to be removed. This is important to prevent lifting and ensure proper adhesion of the gel product. After refining the cuticle area, I go in with my cleansing solution to remove any remaining debris. And here you can see my happy, clean feet. Next, I place a toe separator to ensure proper spacing and control during application. I then apply a bonding agent to each nail, which helps promote adhesion between the nail and the gel product. Once that's complete, I go in with a very thin layer of base coat, applying it carefully to each toenail. I work on one toe at a time, ensuring precise application without flooding the cuticle or sidewalls. After applying each nail, I flash cure before moving on to the next. This step is done intentionally to keep the product in place and prevent it from shifting or spreading into the surrounding skin. Once all nails are complete, I perform a full 60-second cure to ensure the product is fully set and properly cured. For this set, I'll be using a gel polish from P&B shade 138 called Peach. Now I'm applying the gel polish starting with the big toe. When working close to the cuticle area, I use a controlled technique to create a clean, precise line without touching the skin. I gently position the bristles of the brush so they form a fine edge, almost like I'm outlining the cuticle area. This allows me to get as close as possible while maintaining a clean margin. From there, I carefully guide the product downward, spreading it evenly across the nail plate to fully cover the surface. Working in small controlled sections like this helps ensure a precise application and prevents flooding into the cuticle or sidewalls. This technique creates a clean, defined finish and is key for a polished, professional result. After completing the first coat, I cure for 60 seconds to fully set the color. I then go in with the second coat, repeating the same controlled application technique to build opacity and enhance the final finish. Next, I'm applying the top coat. This is Extreme Shine from the gel bottle. I apply a thin, even layer to seal in the color and enhance the overall finish of the nails. Once applied, I cure the nails under the lamp for a full cure to ensure maximum shine and durability. After curing, I go in with a very light finish file along the free edge. This step helps refine the shape and create a clean, crisp edge, giving the final result a more polished and professional look. After this step, I go in with a final cleanse using a hand sanitizer, applying it thoroughly and throughout the entire foot. This helps remove any remaining residue and leaves the skin feeling fresh and clean. And here's the final result. You can see how clean and refined the overall finish is. From the cuticle area to the free edge, the color is applied evenly with a smooth, glossy finish, and the skin appears soft, balanced, and well-maintained. This is the result of detailed preparation, controlled technique, and proper application. And like always, I hope you guys were able to learn something from this video today. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!